All right, welcome to your strength and conditioning. It is legs and arms today. So legs, biceps, and triceps. So before we get into our leg and arm day, we're gonna get ourselves warmed up. So we're gonna get started with 10 jumping jacks. Whether you wanna do 10 high or 10 low impact jacks. Once you have done all 10, we're gonna alternate 10 front lunges. So we'll do 5 lunges on the left, we'll do 5 lunges on the right, keeping that nice tall posture, so eyes are straight ahead. We're gonna keep those abs nice and tight. We're gonna drop that back knee down towards the floor. And once you have done your 10 front lunges, we'll move into leg swings front to back. So if you need to hold on to something for balance, find a wall, the back of a chair, back of a couch, whatever is close by for you to use. And we'll do 10 leg swings front to back on each leg. So find a focal point for the eyes that will help with the balance. Still keeping your abs nice and tight. Swing the arms with the leg. We're just gonna warm up through that hip joint a little bit more. And once you have done your 10 leg swings, we're gonna come down onto the floor into our high plank position, so hands and toes. If you find coming right down into that position on the floor is just too much, I want you to elevate your hands onto a staircase, a nice solid coffee table, even a workout bench. So we're on our hands, we're on our toes, nice high plank position. Take one foot, step it wide to the same hand. That hand is gonna open up towards the ceiling. Set that foot back. Same thing on the other side. Your eyes are gonna follow the hand to the ceiling so that you can open up through the shoulder, chest, and hip. Doing 10 rotations total. So 5 on the left and 5 on the right. And once you have done all 10 rotations, stay down in this high plank position. And we're going to finish with either 10 plank toe taps or 10 plank jacks. So you have the option of either jumping or stepping the feet out to the side. 10 reps total. And then we're gonna rock and roll, starting with arms, starting with overhead tricep extensions. So you can use 1 dumbbell or 2. So you can put 1 heavier dumbbell between the hands, or you can take 2 lighter ones and glue them together. So depending on what you have access to at home, we're gonna do 40 seconds on and 10 seconds off. Most moves, except for the tricep kickbacks, are gonna get done 3 times back to back before we get to move on. So overhead tricep extensions to get us started. 1 dumbbell or 2. Here we go. So soften the knees, bring the weight behind the head, tuck those elbows in. We're gonna punch the ceiling and then come right back down. So make sure you're in a nice tall standing position. Make sure you're not arching the back as the weight comes behind the that. All right, need about 15 more second times. So if you want to go heavier or lighter with your weights for rounds 2 and 3, you got 10 seconds to make those weight changes in 3, 2, and relax. Good. All right, I'm gonna go up just a wee bit. So we've got 3 seconds, same thing, 2 more times. Let's get that weight behind the head. Knees are soft. I want you to tuck that pelvis in, squeeze your butt. You're gonna feel your abs tighten up at the same time, and that's gonna help you keep this nice, strong, tall posture. Good. Keep those elbows tucked in. Don't let them wander out to the side. You should be able to see your elbows the whole time. Straightening those arms out as much as you can overhead. I need 15 more seconds. We've only got to do this 1 more time, and then we get to move on. You got it. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. All right, 1 more for me. And then we're gonna move on to some biceps where we will need 2 dumbbells. In 3, 2, last time with these triceps. Here we go. So again, tuck that pelvis in, feel your butt tighten up, abs are gonna tighten up, eyes are straight ahead. You can stagger your stance if you like, keeping those elbows tucked You got it. So when timer goes, we've only got that 10-second break, but you will need 2 dumbbells. We're gonna do a bicep curl, so we'll weight in each hand. Our palms are gonna face the ceiling. Our stance or our posture stays the same, just as we are right now. Good. Woo, 5 seconds, my friends. In 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. So 2 dumbbells. Palms are going to face up towards the ceiling. We're gonna keep those shoulders rolled down and back, palms face up. And again, tuck that pelvis in, squeeze your butt, and feel those abs tighten up. We're gonna lock that shoulder into place. So we're not moving the shoulders, we're just simply bending through the elbows, getting the weights all the way up to the shoulder, all the way back down alongside the leg. Make sure you do not start to swing those dumbbells up as those arms get tired. If you need to, feel free to alternate left and right, or drop down to a lighter set of dumbbells. All right, less than 10 seconds. We got to do this 2 more times. In 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. So if you want to go heavier or lighter, you got 10 seconds, actually just 5, to make that change. So let's get ourselves set up. So let's tighten up those abs again. Palms are up. And let's curl all the way to the shoulder. You got it. Nice. So again, nice tall posture. Do not swing the weights up. Lock that shoulder into place. Belly button is tucked in. My glutes are nice and tight. And just take your time. There's no rush. There's no set number of reps I need you to do in the 40 seconds. Slow it down if you need to. Alternate if you need to. I need 10 more seconds and 1 more round. And then we're gonna move on to the legs. We'll give these arms a bit of a rest. In 3, 2, perfect, good. 1 more there. And then I'm gonna give you a bit of a heads up. If you have a mini band for the next leg movement, and I want you to pull it out and we're gonna use it. If you do not have a mini band, not a big deal. You're gonna do the exact same movement, just with no band. And when it comes to the placement of band, if you keep the band just above the knee, it's gonna be a little bit easier on those glutes. If you put the band just below the knee, it's gonna create a little bit more tension on the glutes. So you got a couple of options with the placement. I need 10 more seconds here, and we're gonna move into some lateral squat walks. So I'm gonna show you without the band, and then I'll show you with the band. Perfect. All right, so if you have a mini band, feel free to throw that on either above or below the knee. Make sure you have a bit of a walking path. I want you to squat down for me, and we're gonna take nice big steps out to the side. So my chest is up, my abs are nice and tight. I'm keeping those eyes straight ahead. Good, so if you are working without a band, your goal is to sit as deep as you can into the squat and take as big of a step out to the side as possible. If you have that mini band on, you may find that your steps are a little bit smaller, because the band's gonna give you more tension on those glutes. All right, 4 more seconds. Same thing, 2 more times. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna throw this on for rounds 2 and 3. So remember, above the knee, a little bit easier. Just below the knee, a little bit more of a challenge. Grab a seat. Good. You got it. So again, we're sitting those hips back, but still keeping that nice tall posture. So what I don't want is you all hunched over and going side stepping this way. Chest up, sit those hips back, and make those steps left and right. Nice. Good, so I need about 10 more seconds. 1 more round. We're staying with the legs for our next move before we go back to the upper or to the arms. In 3, 2, shake it out. Nice work. 5 more seconds, 1 more round, with or without the band. Let's grab a seat, chest up, look straight ahead. Don't look down at the floor. Make these steps as big or as small as you need to. Now, the more upright you are doing the side step, easier. The lower you can sit down into the squat, the more tension you're going to create. Come on, you got it. Last one here, and then we're gonna move on to deadlifts. So you're gonna need 2 dumbbells. If you wanna use a kettlebell, you're more than welcome to do that as well. We have less than 10 seconds. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick that off. Find your weight that you can use for deadlifts. I'm gonna grab 1 and 2. Take your time, it's all good. So let's roll those shoulders back, soften the knees. I want to push my hips back into the wall behind me. Shave the legs with the weight as I come down towards my shoes, keeping those shoulders pulled back, and my eyes are looking down and in front. Belly button is pulled up into my spine, keeping those abs nice and tight as I hinge over towards the floor. You got it. Stick that butt out, feel that nice stretch in the hamstring. Squeeze your glutes as you stand up. Awesome. Same thing 2 more times. So if you want to go heavier or lighter, you got about 5 seconds to make that change. Let's get ourselves set up. Pull the shoulders back, soften the knees, and let's push those hips back. Now that you're getting more warmed up, you may find on rounds 2 and 3, you can get a little bit deeper into that deadlift. Again, do not worry about your speed. I want that nice neutral spine as you come over. I don't want you rounding the shoulders in the back. Push the butt out, roll those shoulders back, lock that into place, and then hinge over towards those shoelaces. 10 seconds, 1 more round. We'll give the legs a rest and move back to the arms. In 3, 2, perfect. All right, 1 more time. 1 more time. Actually, we're not quite done with the legs. I may have lied, sorry, my bad. All right, last one. So we are done. When we are done, these 40 seconds worth of deadlifts, I want you to find 2 dumbbells, whether you use the same weight or not. We're gonna do 3 rounds of squats, where I want you just to keep 2 weights down by your side. Good. Then, I promise, we will go back to the arms. All right, I need about 15 more seconds with these deadlifts. You've only got 10 seconds to make any type of a weight change. Feel free to grab some water if you need it. We've got less than 10, and we've got 3 rounds of squats coming up. In 4, 3, 2, and relax. Good. 10 seconds. So a weight in this hand, a weight in this hand. We're gonna sit, we're gonna stand. In 3, 2, here we go. Roll those shoulders back. Grab a seat onto those heels, come on up. So keep your eyes up for me, chest nice and tall. So as we come down, again, I don't want you collapsing forward. I don't want you rounding through the back. Hips down, chest up, eyes are straight ahead. Push the floor away with your heels, and then squeeze that butt as you stand back up. Good. And again, as you get more warmed up in the squat pattern, you may find that you can get a little bit deeper on round 2, and then again on round 3. 3 more seconds, my friends. 2 more rounds to go. Good. A little shake out, grab a quick drink. We got 4 seconds. We're gonna go into round 2. Get yourself set up. Shoulders back. Good. Pull that belly button into the spine. Keep those abs nice and tight for me. Sit back onto your heels. Nice. And again, take your time. Now, if you find 2 dumbbells becomes too heavy, find 2 lighter weights, or feel free to drop down to 1. Feel free to drop down to body weight. Whatever you need to do to get through the 40 seconds without just setting them down, walking it off, and taking the next 8 to 10 seconds off. All right, almost there. 1 more round. We're gonna go back to some triceps. Good. I just need 1 more. Grab a quick drink. 3 seconds. We're gonna rock and roll. Let's get set up. Shoulders back, eyes up. Grab a seat. Nice. See if you can sit a little deeper. Take a little time. Maybe go down, down, down. Pop it back up. Good. Sometimes you just gotta give those hips a bit more time to relax into a deeper position. So when we are done these squats, I need one dumbbell. If you have a chair or a workout bench at home, feel free to use it, but we're gonna do some tricep kickbacks. So what the bench or the chair will do is give you some more upper body support. That is it. All right, 4 more seconds. Find one dumbbell. Pick a side, left or right. So if you're gonna be with me, no chair, no bench, we're gonna hinge over. Knees soft, hips back, glue the arms to the rib, and kick it back and forth. So my upper arm is parallel with the floor. My elbow is not dropped down. I want it up nice and parallel. My belly button is pulled in. My eyes are looking straight down at the floor. Now, if you have a chair, you would rest your hand on that chair. Again, a bit more upper body support. If you have a bench, you could actually hand and knee and kneel on the bench. And that would provide even more support than just the chair. We got less than 10 seconds. We'll stand up, take that little posture break, grab a quick drink if you need it. And we're gonna get set up on the other side. So obviously we're gonna do both sides twice. All right, you ready? Hinge it over. We're gonna get that upper arm parallel with the floor. My knees are soft, I'm pushing those hips back. Belly button is pulled up into the spine, my eyes are down on the floor. Your elbow is like a pendulum, just going back and forth with that weight without letting the shoulder drop. Good. Add that bench or chair for that upper body support if you need it. You got it. I need about 10 more seconds. And we're gonna do each side one more time, and then we're gonna hit the deck. We're gonna go back to legs. Nice. So if you wanna make a weight change for round 2, whether it's heavier or lighter, you got about 5 seconds to make that happen, and then we're gonna get set up round 2. Knees soft, hips back, glue that arm in, kick it back and forth. Make sure that belly button's pulled in, hips are pushed back, nice neutral spine, so I'm not all rounded and hunched over. My butt is out, shoulders back, glue that arm to the ribs. Perfect. You got this, you got this. I need about 15 more seconds on this side. We'll take that 10-second posture break. If you need some water, go for it. We'll do the other side, and then we get to move on. In 4, 3, 2, come on up. Good. One more. I'm gonna get my mat in place because we got glute hip bridges coming up next, so you know where we're going. All right, soften the knees, hips back, roll that shoulder back, glue that arm into place. Let's kick it back and forth. So again, my eyes are down on the floor. I'm just moving through the elbow joint, shoulders not moving. I want you to straighten that arm all the way out for me. Good, it's in that very end position that you're gonna feel those triceps contract. And then when the timer goes, we're gonna come down onto the floor on your back, bending the knees, feet nice and flat. We have 3 rounds of glute hip bridges. Now you can go 100% body weight, or you can add a dumbbell over the hips for some added resistance. So you choose if you want to add weight or not. Either way, you're on your back. Keeping those feet flat. We're gonna push through the heels. We're gonna squeeze your butt, almost tuck that pelvis under, feeling the glutes tighten up to get onto the shoulders, and then tap the floor, squeeze and lift again. Now you can hold that contraction for an extra second or pause at the top if you want. And then make sure you're just tapping the floor when you come back down. Don't come down, rest for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then pop it back up. Just tap, squeeze, lift. Perfect. Nice. So we're here for 3 rounds. Remember, you can do this 100% body weight. You do not need to add extra weight to the hips if you do not want to. All right, round 2 in about 2 seconds. We're gonna push through those heels, pop it up, good. Now you could always start with the weight and then drop it. Just set it off to the side to finish off those 40 seconds. You got it. So See if you can squeeze those glutes a little bit harder here on round 2 as you come up off the floor. And remember, don't worry about your speed. Don't worry about how many reps you get in. Focus on the movement, focus on the contraction. Perfect. I need less than 10 seconds and one more round. Perfect. All right, one more. And then we're gonna stand up. We got 2 moves left in our circuit. We're gonna go back to biceps next. All right, here we go. Pop it up, tap it down, squeeze and lift. So when we stand up, we got 10 seconds. I want you to find one heavy dumbbell. If you do not have one heavy dumbbell, then find 2 lighter ones. With the one dumbbell, we're gonna do a 1 dumbbell bicep curl, which is just a different variation of a hammer curl. So if you were using 2 dumbbells, then you're gonna just do a hammer curl. That is it, and I'm gonna show you both. You got it, come on, almost there, almost there. Perfect, all right, come on up. So, you can hold on to one heavier dumbbell between the 2 hands and do a 1 dumbbell bicep curl. If you do not have one heavier one, you're gonna grab 2 lighter dumbbells, palms are gonna face in, you'll hammer curl up, hammer curl down. So there's option 1, there's option 2, depending on what you have access to at home. So 2 dumbbells or 1, I'm gonna stick with the 2 here to finish off round 1. And then I'm gonna drop down to the 1 dumbbell, but go heavier for rounds 2 and 3. All right, 10 more seconds. Good, and again, if you're using 2 dumbbells, feel free to adjust your weights for round 2 and 3. If you can go a little bit heavier, go for it. Perfect. So I'm gonna leave these here. I'm gonna need those again. Set that off to the side and grab one of these. All right, so I'm gonna go with 1 dumbbell. All the way up, all the way down. It does not matter if you've got 1 or 2. I want you to tuck your pelvis in, squeeze your butt, eyes are straight ahead. Feel free to stagger your stance if you need to, or if that feels more comfortable for you. What I don't want is any swinging. I want you to control the weight on the way up, control the weight on the way back down. You got it. Perfect. I need 10 more seconds and 1 more round. And we got 1 move left. In 5, 4, 3, 2, perfect. All right, 1 more, my friends. 1 more. And then we're gonna finish off with some heels elevated goblet squats. Shoulders back, tighten up your abs and your glutes. Again, 1 dumbbell or 2. Come right up to the shoulder, right back down alongside the leg. When the timer goes, you know we've only got 10 seconds. We're gonna do our heels elevated goblet squat. So I need you to find 2 dumbbells that you can just pop your heels up onto. If you don't have any extra weights, roll up your yoga mat as thick as you can. Perfect. Or if you've got 2 yoga blocks, I've seen people just simply elevate your heels up onto the yoga blocks. All right, you ready? So you're gonna elevate your heels up onto 2, down just the heels. So the balls of my feet are on the floor. I'm gonna hold the dumbbell in front of the chest. I'm gonna sit back onto my heels, push through the heels, come on, back up. So eyes straight ahead, nice tall posture. Sit your hips back like you wanna sit down right on your heels. And you may find with your heels elevated, you can sit a little bit deeper, and that's totally true, especially if you tend to be tight through the hamstrings or calves, or you don't have great ankle mobility. As soon as you pop those heels up off the floor, you're able to sit a lot deeper. Good. This is our last exercise. Perfect. Now make a weight change if you want for rounds 2 and 3. Same thing. Okay, let's pop that weight up, my friends. Whoops. Here we go. Grab a seat. Take your time getting set up. You're gonna feel more of the quads working with the heels elevated as well. but don't worry about your speed. Focus on your depth. See if you can get a little bit deeper into your squat position while still keeping those abs tight and eyes up. Good, 15 more seconds. One more round, and then we'll get you all stretched out. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax, good. I need one more. I need 40 more seconds, and then you guys are good to go. All right, in 3, 2, pop that weight up. Here we go, grab a seat. Eyes up, do that quick posture check, abs are tight. Sitting back onto those heels. Push the heels, or sorry, push the floor away with those heels. Good, squeeze those glutes on the way up. Last 20 seconds, come on. Perfect, perfect, 15, we're almost there. Keep going, and then grab a drink for me. Make sure all your weights are set off to the side. Meet me down on the floor, on your back, and we're gonna get started with our T stretch. There it is. Nice work. Get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. Find your mat, grab a quick drink if you need it. Bringing those arms out to the side like the letter T. Dropping your knees either to the left or to the right. And you can hold it here, or if you need to go deeper into your hip stretch, take that top leg and extend it out. Doing your best to keep that other arm down on the floor, which is gonna stretch out through the chest and the shoulder. 1 or 2 nice big deep breaths, exhaling any tension that you're feeling. And then we'll do the exact same thing on the other side. So we'll drop both knees, hold it here, or extend that top leg to go deeper into the stretch. Good. Getting a nice chest and shoulder stretch on the other arm. Exhaling any tension that you were feeling. And then we'll bring both knees back to the center. Bringing one leg up towards the ceiling, grab either above or below the knee or the toe. The goal is to get that leg straight first. And then to go deeper into the stretch, you'll extend the other leg. Again, exhaling any tension that you feel in that hamstring. And once that hamstring has started to relax, we're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So we'll grab above or below the knee or the toe, get that leg straight first, extend the opposite leg only if you need a deeper stretch in the hamstring. Once that hamstring has started to relax, we're gonna go right into our figure 4, where we're gonna cross an ankle over a knee. You can either push the knee away with the hand or grab onto the uncrossed leg and pull in for a deeper hip stretch. Again, with each exhale, we're gonna release more tension out of that hip. Switching sides whenever you are ready, either pushing the knee away with the hand or grabbing onto the uncrossed leg. Once you have done both sides, we're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna sit all the way up. We're gonna bring the soles of the feet together, grabbing onto the ankles. You can let gravity just do its thing, or you can push those knees down further with the elbows going deeper into the inner leg stretch. And then from here, we're gonna flip ourselves over into a tabletop position. And we're gonna start with a shoulder stretch. So I want you to thread one arm under the body, drop the shoulders, drop the hips. Find that stretch around the back of the arm. Hold it. Let any tension that you are feeling just fade away with each exhale. And then we're gonna just switch sides. So thread the arm, drop the shoulder, drop the hips. Good. Once you have done both sides, come back up into your tabletop position. So we're on our hands, we're gonna flex the feet, we're gonna push those hips up, heels into the floor, head between the shoulders. Feel free to pedal out the feet if that helps you get into the calves a little bit better. Nice. And then we're gonna walk our feet towards the hands. I want you to hang like a rag doll. Let the back round out. Open up or separate those shoulder blades, rounding up through the upper back, and then slowly stand it up vertebrae by vertebrae. Bringing those shoulders down and back. We're gonna interlace those hands and open up. Shoulders down, chest out. Nice quick shoulder and chest stretch. And then from here, we're gonna give ourselves a nice big old pat on the back. Pushing that elbow back behind you, getting into the tricep. Switching sides when any tension in that tricep has faded. We're gonna go into a bicep stretch next. So we're gonna bring the hands behind us. We're gonna turn our palms up or our thumbs towards the ceiling and bring those arms up and back until you feel a stretch through that bicep. Again, with each exhale, just release any tension that you are feeling. I want you to shake it out. We're gonna do the bicep one more time. Thumbs up, bringing those arms up and back. And then we'll finish off with your quads. So if you need to hold on to something, grab onto a chair, back of a couch, a wall. We're gonna grab onto an ankle, glue the knees together, pushing that hip forward. And then exhaling any tension that you have in your quad before switching sides. Perfect. Knees together, hip forward. Once you have done both sides, you are done. Well, job well done today with your legs and arms today. Have an amazing rest of the day, and I cannot wait to see you in the next workout.